Hello, City of Mobile Senior Programs and Centers. It's Ashley Nicole Flowers. I have Miss Mondi Donaldson waiting to present on senior scams today. We hate that you are not in our senior centers, but we are bringing some scams and some education to you today. And I'm going to hand it over to Miss Mondi Donaldson, which is with the Better Business Bureau.
Thank you so much, Ashley Nicole. I'm really glad to be here today. I wish I could be with y'all in person, and I will be in a couple of weeks or months when all this is over. Today, I want to talk to you about a couple of scams that are coming up during this coronavirus. Some you may have heard before, and some are new to the world. So we're going to all learn together, and we're going to get through this together, and we will be better on the other end. I want you to stay healthy and make great choices when you're talking to folks on the internet, talking to people on the phone, and just looking at web pages. So most of y'all are waiting for your government relief checks. Hopefully you've already gotten them, but if you hadn't, I just want to give you a few quick tips. Scammers are sending out fake texts, fake emails, and fake phone calls trying to get you to give them their money. Some people are actually contacting folks and saying, if you pay me a small fee, I'll help you get more money. That is a complete scam. Do not click on any links or open any attachments or open anything from anybody you don't know. These stimulus checks are coming at such an important time for so many of us. And what you need to remember is that you don't need to do anything. The federal government already has all your information. And for the majority of you, the checks are going straight into your checking accounts. You do not need to sign up for your relief check. So scammers will try anything to get your money. So just be very wary of any correspondence that you get. Sometimes, and you've heard of this one before, of the grandparent scam, but the Federal Trade Commission has shared with us that there's a new twist on this popular scam. Sometimes some people, older folks will get a call or a message claiming to be a grandchild or other family member in need of money. Please resist the urge to act immediately and start asking questions that a stranger obviously can't answer. Don't ever send a stranger or anybody you don't know gift cards, cash, or money transfers, and don't meet them in the Walmart parking lot to give them gift cards. Those are the kinds of things that these crazy people ask for. Another scam that has come up, has reared its ugly head during the pandemic, is price gouging. That's when a seller spikes the prices of goods or services to a much higher level that is considered to be fair or considered legal. This may be overcharging you for wipes or toilet paper or some very hard to get item. You may see things like that there again on the internet from fake companies with some exorbitant price for just an everyday item. Please don't be taunted or teased by anything like that. Anyone who's suspected of price gouging during a declared state of emergency should report it to the BBB and to their local authorities. We've seen this a lot, particularly in Alabama and in some other in our surrounding states. This little text message over here on the left telling you to call immediately because they want to offer you a free COVID-19 test. But what they really want is your personal information and your credit card information. No matter what it says, how urgent it sounds, do not click. We say this over and over. Government agencies do not communicate through text messages. Don't push stop, don't say no, just completely ignore it. You will be so much better off if you do that. Fraudulent health products are another thing that keep popping up, and they try and scare people that you need this certain kind of face mask or you need a certain kind of medicine to stop the coronavirus. A lot of these phone online stores, they look very legitimate. But like I told you a minute ago, they have inflated prices. Many of them really don't have any legitimate business contact information. And many times they're impersonating the World Health Organization, the Center for Disease Control, Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security, anybody that they can think that you would go with. They might think that you would respond to Social Security, and their message may be coming from something that says Social Securities with an S. So be very aware of any scam websites that claim to sell face masks or any other health product. Same thing on phony websites. A lot of folks, they just steal addresses, logos, photos, and they make up testimonials from people that are not even real. And they claim that the products can offer a cure. I think anybody who's watched the news knows that this is not a process where you can have a cure that comes overnight. So it's a very scary time, and these people are using scary tactics to get people to respond and to give in their personal information. They're claiming to be Medicaid, Medicare. They're offering free tests. And they're also asking for charitable organizations, financial relief, airline refunds, testing kits, you name it. It's called phishing emails. They're just trying to get your personal information. I've said this many times in many of the senior centers in Mobile. Don't answer the phone if you don't recognize the number. If you do answer, hang up and don't press anything. And please report all those calls to the Federal Trade Commission's Do Not Call list, and call us at the BBB for our scam tracker information. Investment scams, unfortunately, are on the rise as well. So many folks right now are very afraid. What will their finances look like this month and next month? And this type of scam involves a fraudster persuading a potential investor to part with their money so that it would be more secure, or to invest it in something that is too good to be true. They give victims confidence with modest early returns. You know, please keep in mind that legitimate investment companies do not cold call people. And sometimes they even use reputable brand names to appear legitimate. But as I said just a moment ago, be very suspicious of all offers that are too good to be true. Some of you might be working from home for the first time or working remotely. You also could be vulnerable, because sometimes your security at home may not be as strict as your company's security. So make sure everything in your computer is set up so that you can't have information stolen from you off your computer. Never click on any links or emails that you're not familiar with, even if they look very legitimate. And beware of any urgent alerts. People get stuff like this all the time, and I love the graphic for this slide, because the lady's like, oh my goodness, what have I done? What have I clicked on? Just one click and your information could be gone. You know, during this time, so many people do need help. There's so many folks without jobs, and there's so many resources trying to legitimately raise money to help people who are out of a job or are unable to buy groceries or to pay their rent. So the scam artists are right up on top of that, and they're trying to con people to donate to fake fundraisers. And they're trying to use common sounding names. I always tell people two things. You probably better to verify a charity with the BBB, or just donate to the charities that you've been supporting all along. We've got a lot of great food banks here in the Mobile area that need your help. Or maybe your church is doing a food drive. I would strongly encourage you to support your community that way. That's a great way to help these people who are in such great need, but be very wary of charities you've never heard of. I also like to warn people about GoFundMe requests, because some of those, sometimes they're very legitimate and sometimes they're not. So be very careful when you see a GoFundMe campaign. Also, a lot of you may have had tickets to go to a play or a concert or even go down to the beach. You need to review your venue's cancellation policy, your condo associations, where you rented from maybe. Check, see if you have any ticket insurance, or just contact the vendor directly. So many things have had to be postponed or rescheduled, but you need to learn to be patient as well. These ticket people have never had to deal with so many refunds at one time. So just be patient, and hopefully you'll get to enjoy the concert, the play, your little beach trip, or whatever you might have. But be asked, and if you don't get the response that you think you deserve or you need, you might want to call the Chamber of Commerce or the Better Business Bureau. On a positive note, you can help daily, and that's by supporting your local businesses. Many of them you can buy a gift card to use later, or you can shop online or go to takeout or delivery. There's so many restaurants in Midtown, West Mobile, downtown that are doing takeouts and specials, and I encourage you to support those folks and to go on their websites and just say, we miss you, we love your specialty, and we want to be back with you. They need to hear from you, to know that they are loved and affirmed, and that you miss them, that you'll be right back with them as soon as the city opens up. And finally, I want to tell you where you can go to report scams if you see anything that you think looks suspicious. So you could go to BBB, that'd be www.bbb.org/scam tracker. You can go there and find out everything you need to know to see if there's any scams going on in your area or to report one. I'm Mondy Donaldson. I'm with the Better Business Bureau. I have really enjoyed being with y'all today. We're right downtown if you want to come see us down in the tunnel, or you can go to www.bbb.org or call me at 1-800-824-5274. Thanks so much. Stay healthy. Keep washing your hands. Wear your mask. Use your social distancing, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Thank you so much for being with us today.